Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, motorcyclist killed in Old Harbor crash. 27-year-old laborer Nicholas Price of Savannah Cross, Clarendon, was killed in a motorcycle crash in Old Harbor, St. Catherine on Friday. It is reported that he was riding his motorcycle when he was hit by a motor car at the Walker's Road and the South Street intersection about 3 p.m. The driver of the motor car was reportedly making a right turn when the vehicle slammed into Price. The severely injured Price was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he died. The Old Harbor Traffic Department is investigating the matter. Citizens urged to be careful when handling devices powered by lithium. The Jamaica Fire Brigade is urging citizens to prioritize their safety, especially when handling devices powered by lithium batteries during the festive season. Superintendent at the JFB, Emilio Ebanks, in an interview said that individuals must observe safety practices to prevent fires and other hazards. Ebanks warned that devices with lithium batteries, such as smartphones and rechargeable electronics, require extra care, and improper handling or accidental damage can cause a serious safety risk. If you penetrate a lithium battery, it can start a fire. For instance, if a smartphone slides between car seats, make sure you locate it before adjusting the seats to avoid penetrating the battery and causing a fire, he told the news. Children should also avoid dismantling devices with lithium batteries. Once oxygen enters a lithium battery, it is going to start a fire, Mr. Ebanks cautioned, while underscoring the importance of supervising children with electronic toys and devices. He is encouraging citizens to seek safety advice and the families themselves with their nearest fire station. When in doubt about the safety of these devices, call the Jamaica Fire Brigade, and you can always get good information from us, Ebanks said. Puppy caught with illegal ammo. A laborer of Oakland Avenue, Kingston, has been charged with unauthorized possession of ammunition following a seizure in the parish on Friday. He has been identified as 32-year-old Orville Lewis, otherwise called a Puppy, and a Saviola. Reports are that about 6:30 p.m., lawmen acting on information conducted a targeted operation at a premises in the area where several men were seen. Upon the approach of the police, the men ran in separate directions. The police reportedly gave chase, and the men were apprehended and searched. 2.40 hollow point rounds of ammunition were found in Lewis's pocket. He was arrested and subsequently charged following further investigation. His court date is being finalized. Senate President insists no libel in message dropped from special publication. President of the Senate Tom Tavares Finson is insisting that he will not be silenced by the Integrity Commission in voicing his concerns about what he claims is the diminished credibility of the entity. Offended that his message for International Anti-Corruption Day on December 9, 2024 was excluded from the IC's newspaper publication because it said it was libelous, Tavares Finson at the start of Friday's sitting of the Senate hit out at this rebuff. When I read the message, and I have lawyer friends, there's no libel in it, none whatsoever, he said. He explained that he got a letter on November 6, 2024 from the IC, signed by its executive director Greg Christie, inviting him to contribute a brief written message for inclusion in the Commission's supplement. However, he said that it was after noticing his missing submission, which he thought may have been an oversight, that he realized that the IC had written back to say that his message was unsuited for publication. The Senate President read his message for Parliament's Hansard records, insisting that he would not be gagged, stressing that it is in the interest of democracy that my statement be placed on the record of the society. In the message, he encouraged all Jamaicans to become agents of positive change by taking a strong stance against the corruption. He said it is encouraging that the government of Jamaica has passed several laws, including the Integrity Commission Act, in order to strongly support the anti-corruption fight. However, he expressed the disappointment that the IC in its current dispensation is perceived across the major sections of the Jamaican society as having lost the credibility. The slow rate of addressing matters which come before the Commission, anti-government comments by the Commission's Executive Director, inflammatory and puerile remarks by the Integrity Commission's chairman, and the police revelation that a senior director of the Commission, who reportedly habitually transported wads of cash, refused to cooperate with the criminal investigations where he was allegedly robbed, have dealt a near-mortal blow to the credibility of the Commission, he said. It would be a significant boost to the perceived fairness and the anti-corruption fight in Jamaica should the current composition of the Integrity Commission be reconstructed, he added, again insisting that there is nothing libelous about his statement, and I don't feel that I should have been gagged by the Integrity Commission. In his address to the Senate on Friday, Tom Tavares Finson argued that when the management of individuals who are responsible for the day-to-day running of an institution are criticized, they take the criticism of the individual as a criticism of the institution. It is a flaw that people have because it's an ego thing. Because when I criticize the management of any person, I am not criticizing the institution. I am trying to save the institution from committing institutional suicide, Tavares Finson insisted. After completing his point, the Senate President said that he would not entertain any discussions on the matter, but the leader of opposition business in the Senate, Senator Peter Bunting, could be heard off mic, saying that that side of the House was disassociating itself from Tavares Finson's statement on the IC. That message was highly inappropriate, and I am glad they rejected it because it was highly inappropriate, he said. St. Andrew businessman charged for alleged gun possession. A St. Andrew businessman has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition after a loaded gun was reportedly seized during a raid at his business place. He is 47-year-old Michael Nelson of Farewell Avenue, Kingston 19. The Constant Spring police say on December 6, between 9 a.m. and 1:30 p.m., a police team conducted an intelligence-led operation at Nelson's business establishment on Constant Spring Road. During the investigations, Nelson reportedly handed over Taur's GZC pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 6 9mm rounds, to the police. Nelson was subsequently arrested and later charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date is yet to be finalized. Port Maria vendors get special spots for Christmas. Coming out of a meeting with the local stakeholders, Port Maria Mayor Fitzroy Wilson is optimistic that there will be no illegal vending in the town center during Christmas. He has also warned that there will be tighter anti-vending measures in place in 2025. We had over 40 registered vendors attending the meeting, where it was highlighted the way forward in regards to vending during this period. The vendors were all satisfied, Wilson told the news. Over 30 spots have been identified for vending, and the vendors should get registered to get a space. Based on the recommendations by the police, vending will not be allowed in some areas where it will cause a congestion, he added. The area was cleaned ahead of the expected influx of vendors that usually show up for Christmas. We washed and sanitized the town and cleaned all the major drains and removed all the garbage in preparation for this, said Wilson. But the street vending in assigned areas will only be allowed up to the first week of January next year. As of January 6, all things are back to normal, Wilson said. The mayor pointed out that there is space available in the Port Maria market, and he appealed to vendors to use it. The market is safe, it has electricity, bathroom facilities, water, and it protects you from the elements of the weather, he urged. He also gave an update on 2 other major markets in the parish. He is hoping construction on the Highgate market will begin by the next quarter, while the Anota Bay market is undergoing a $21 million renovation. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.